Welcome to CAS 231 Desktop Publishing, Columbia Gorge Community College, The Dalles, Oregon. Mrs. Hewitt, instructor. We're going to talk a little bit about what you need to do in week 2 of this class. So as you come in here, there's some required materials, your information and your objectives. There's kind of an overview on graphic design elements. This little video talks about 5 design principles. There are more. The videos that we will use for looking at each one of these actually come from a huge series of like 48 videos that focus on design. So if you really wanted to get into design, those would be great ones to dig in depth and go through. For what we're doing with publishing, we're not going to dig that deep. And so we're going to go ahead and you're going to watch this little video, and then you're going to come back and you're going to do each one of the 5 design elements. They're all built into one page, so you'll just kind of work your way down. You'll do contrast. This gentleman has put together quite a series of these, and he has more. I'm only using the ones that go with those 5 that we're going to address, but his intro is the same on each video. Yes, you can scoot through the front of it after you've watched it once and pick it up a little bit into it. But he does a really nice job at being pretty clear on what he's explaining. And then, of course, it repeats here. So what are you supposed to do with it once you get it done? Once you go through there, you're going to go out and you're going to search the internet, websites, some of your favorite sites, images, ads, designs, whatever you want to kind of use, and bring those back into either a Word document, a PowerPoint document, could be a WordPad document. If you use something off of a Mac like Pages or something like that, you're going to need to be very careful that you save it in a format that I can open. I can open PDFs, I can open DOCs, DOCXs, PPTs, PPTXs, any of those Office types of files. I cannot open a Mac Pages file, and you will get no credit because I can't see it. To get that information, you're going to be doing screenshots. There's how to do a screenshot in Windows. It really doesn't matter which version of Windows you have. You've been able to do this for, I don't know, Windows 95 on probably. I know it's been around for a long time. And then as far as a screenshot on a Mac computer or an Apple computer. So those are going to be your assignments that you're going to then upload here. So once you get there, you're going to kind of click down through here. We haven't done many uploads in this class, so you're just going to click Add Submission. And then you're going to come and grab this placeholder. Yours is going to be called something like 5 design elements, and you'll have 2 examples for each one, so you'll have 10 screenshots. And you're going to drag and drop it. Now, I just have a basic thing I can use to just upload so we can say we've done it. That's all you have to do. Now, if for some reason, as soon as you do that, you go, oh no, that wasn't the right document. Or did she just say I need 2 of each one? I just did 1 of each one. And you need to go back and do it again then. So you're going to edit submission. And this is where Moodle doesn't make it very clear what you have to do. If you click on this and you delete it, you can do the other 5 or whatever it is you need to do, get the right document, and upload it. So make sure you know where your document is that you're going to be uploading. I suggest using folders and folders within folders for each week so that you keep it all self-contained. Otherwise, you may be hunting it down. Once I've graded, you'll no longer be able to upload, but up until the point it is graded, you could replace it. So we're going to go back over here, go back to the class. I've got that completed, so what else do I need to do? This week, you're going to also need to make a decision on desktop publishing type of things. So there's a little video about 5 desktop publishing programs. There's some tutorials, some various different types of things. These can change as software changes. We touched on it some in week 1, but you're going to need to make a decision on what you want to use. Now, if you have taken some of the web design courses and you already have Adobe, you've bought it, you have the Creative Cloud, or you have an older version of Adobe, they have a program called InDesign. That is one that you could use. If you have bought Office software, which a lot of students have because they've taken other CAS classes, you can use Publisher, Microsoft Publisher. You can use PowerPoint. You can use Word. There are other programs out there that are available that are design programs, like Print Artist is a design program that is available for like scrapbooking and making flyers and brochures. It's not a commercial one in the sense that most offices would not have it, but it may be something that you have at home, and it would probably work as well. There are a number of those types of options out there. If you're like, I don't have any of those, but I'm on campus a couple of times a week, I could easily work on campus, then it's Publisher you'll be using because that is what the college computers have. They have Publisher on them. You could check to see if they have InDesign. I don't teach the courses that would require that, so I'm not sure if they have it or not. You do need to make sure whatever program you use, you are saving it in a file compatible type of format. Obviously, I can open Word and PowerPoint and Publisher documents, so that's a non-issue. If you use InDesign, I can open it, but you also should probably finish it off in a format like a PDF or something like that, so that it's openable by any computer that's being out there and using it, trying to access your work. You can do the same for Publisher documents. You can save those as well. If you decide to use some other type of program or a Mac type of program, again, it must be in like a PDF or an Office type of format that can be opened. So, what else do you have to do? Well, you're going to be coming down here and you're going to upload your scavenger hunt, and then you're going to have your forum to do. And your forum is going to actually discuss 2 things. You're going to talk about the design elements you learned this week, what was new, any aha moments. If you already have a design background, what elements do you find easiest or hardest to incorporate into your designs? And then you're going to tell me what publishing software you're planning to use for the class. I'd like to get a feel if we're predominantly Publisher, since that is the one that is most easily accessible to most CAS students, or if you're going to go a different route. If you're going to download a free one, I mean, what are you going to be doing? Because you're going to need this decided and ready to go for next week. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to come down and do your journal. You'll notice you have to have done these 2 before you can access this one. Now, I'm not quite sure. I did access that one. And I did access that one. So let's see if it is just being ornery or what. It seems to be. But it should open up for you, so hang on a second. Okay, I had to go in and adjust some dates so it would understand that when you had opened these 2 things and submitted your paper, that you were ready to do your journal. It was thinking we were in a different year, so it needed a little bit of nudging on those dates. And now it's doing what it should, and it's opening up like it should. So you're going to take this week's work and at least 150 words. And if you have never used Word and the counter on Word, you can take this, copy it into Word, or take your writing and copy it into Word, or type in Word. And down here at the bottom, It will show you how many words you have. I have 178, so I've obviously got my 150, and I'm good to go. So if you don't know how to find the word count, you now know. You're going to tell me 3 things you learned in this unit. You're going to tell me 2 ways that you can use some of this, and 1 idea that you could teach someone else. Now, again, the idea is to tease out what is that kind of big takeaway, important, gee, I wish everybody knew this, it would be so helpful type of item. So tell me what, not how you would teach it. Don't tell me you would like go to a school and teach it or something. Tell me what it is. Now, you don't actually have to teach it, but again, tell me what it would be. Make sure each question has its own paragraph. Make sure there's at least 1 line between it, and words, or not words, but webs tend to steal a line, so you may actually have to put 2 lines between it to get 1. And then your grading rubric is down here, so you can look at that. This is not accepted late, and it cannot be corrected, so please make sure you get your work done on time. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know.